Morning.
Welcome. Welcome to our 10 minutes talk with David Bahamon Mozos. He was curious about why someone has to read Rich Dad Poor Dad. Unfortunately, we have some technicalities with some technical issues. Suddenly, his image was frozen. However, that's something that happens when we do an online streaming. Please, if you have any question, if you cannot hear, you have problems with sound, let us know to fix this ASAP. Um, so let's wait some seconds until we have some feedback regarding. Yes.
Yeah, let's wait a couple of minutes um, from the people from LinkedIn and YouTube to reach in.
Yeah, unfortunately, it says on LinkedIn that they are waiting for the transmission.
Mhm.
So I don't know if they are getting the image live.
Seems that they're getting the image live. Right now, I'm checking it out. Getting the image live. Right now, I'm checking it out.
Yes, perfect. It seems like we are live.
We are.
Yes. So thank you for the ones that are participating in this live stream, and thank you to you, David, for coming with all your questions.
No
Yes,
professor.
and
Thank you.
tell me what you want to talk in this 9 minutes that we have left.
Okay, really interesting about the book. Something that really got into me are, well, what do you think is the most important management skills to actually have success according to this book?
I mean, the book talks about that there are three main managerial skills that are needed for success. Yes,
Mm,
one is the management of cash flow. The other
yeah.
one is the management of systems, including yourself and time with the family. And the
Mhm.
last one says that is the management of people.
And what do you think is the most important to have? I mean,
So far, what I've learned is that managing people is one of the most important skills that somebody else
mhm.
can learn. Every person is a different universe. Every person has their own interests. Every person has their own motivation. Yes, and that's something that you will need to learn if actually you want to run a team, right?
Of course. And well, um, regarding the management of people, I myself have worked with people a lot. And one of the most complicated things for me in managing people was actually drawing this line between, okay, you're my friend, and I have to manage you and tell you what to do. And if you're not doing things correctly, we're going to have to talk about it. But how do you manage to draw this line between being friendly and actually being tough enough?
Basically, I mean, when you hire someone, um, it's going to be very difficult to fire. To fire a person is one of the most difficult decisions in management, or if you have your own business. I don't know if you have fired someone in the past. Uh, but imagine that you have to work with very close family member or a very close friend with you, and then you have shared many things. You have many emotions. You have many experiences together, and suddenly you will need to fire that person because it doesn't perform, right? So my advice would always be, I mean, don't work with any family member or with any close friend if you are not willing to take these hard decisions. At the end, if the person doesn't perform, it's just a business. Yes, but unfortunately some people take it personally. Yes, and that's not good for the business. So my advice would be just try to avoid these type of issues unless you know the person very well.
Of course. The book also talks about or tries to teach you about, okay, how to manage a financial statement. You were my professor in university when I was doing my MBA of finances. How do you teach people, like in a really simple way, to manage their finances? What's the difference between somebody who wants to be rich and somebody who will not be rich ever?
Well, something that I like about the book, when Kiyosaki talks in the book about businesses in general, he says, I mean, when you go to a bank, they don't ask for your academic record, right? They don't
Mhm.
ask how much you got into literature or what was your grade on calculus. Yes, the banks wants to know how much money you make during the month and how much money you spend during the month, and then the bank will analyze if you have cash flow at the end of the month in order to get that loan that you are requiring from them, right?
Mhm.
So in that sense, I think that Kiyosaki gets very well into this personal income statement and your personal balance sheet, and he makes a very clear differentiation between why the rich get richer, yes, and he makes the difference between the middle class and the rich. So the middle class, they focus in the salary as an income base, and then in
Mhm.
order to spend money, they get some leverage, they get some loans, yes, and those are liabilities. If you want to buy a house, you go to a bank and ask for a mortgage. If you want to buy a car, you go to a bank and ask for a car loan. If you want to go to a restaurant, probably some people will spend the bill with credit card, will pay the bill with a credit card. Yes, and
Mhm.
that's creating expenses. While the rich, yes, in order to create that income, they focus into accumulating assets. Yes.
Okay. And do you think that is just the difference between what they buy? It's just the difference between active and passives, the things that differentiate the rich from the poor? Or is it something in their mindset or in their hearts that actually makes them different from the rest of us?
I think it's also about personal development, right?
Okay.
So I think we should be reading the right book that help us to improve in our career. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
the right book to improve ourselves in our businesses. Yes, the right book to improve ourselves in our families. Yes, and also something that he comments is it's not about getting rich. It's about personal development. Personal development, it's a step behind getting rich.
Ah, and how do you think one can develop itself? Like, okay, I know that the book focuses a lot on sales, and you just mentioned reading. What else can you do to develop yourself?
Something that is very interesting is about the book is that some people focus um, in, into a normal lifestyle, right? Go to school, specialize, get a job, and then retire with benefits. But Kiyosaki, it's saying always that you should improve your financial IQ. Yes,
Mhm.
and then this financial IQ will be gotten through this personal development that we talked before. Yes, that will increase your skills, and these skills will bring you assets. Yes, but then there is something more. Kiyosaki talks about the financial technicalities. Yes, he talks about accounting, he talks about investments, he talks about understanding markets and the legal issues, the legal framework is also important, especially for taxation.
Hmm. And finally, the last minute, I want to, okay, this quote, it's something that I've heard a lot. It's do not work for money, make money work for you. What do you think about this? How do you even make this real?
Oh, can you rephrase the question, please?
Sure. The I mean, one of the quotes of the book, the most important one, I guess, is "Do not work for money. Make money work for you." What do you think about this quote? What do you think about this?
Yes. Well, the idea about the idea about not working for money is that you can create passive income. Yes, is
Mm,
that you can accumulate some assets and create the systems where the assets provide you the cash flow. Yes, to provide you this passive income. So this is the idea of make the money work for you. Yes, and this is related to creating the system, and the system involves knowing the people, and this
mm,
system plus people will provide you with the cash flow. Yes, so you have different type of investments. Kiyosaki focus into real estate. Yes, but then there are some other type of investments. Yes, like stocks, like bonds, like franchises. In some other books, he talks about network marketing. Yes, but I
mhm,
think that on top of them are businesses in general. Yes, so not necessarily you need to buy real estate, but you can create your own business, and through the business that you create, through the systems that you implement, to the people that you hire, you finally will have to manage cash flows.
ah,
Yes. Here I have a question on LinkedIn that Leila is asking something about what about trying to help a colleague, so-called friend, to enhance his her performance. Ah, that's a good one. Yes, as long as you don't pay salary to that friend, it's okay. But as soon as you pay a salary or you have to pay type of, I mean, some part of the commitment, yes, financial commitment to that person, yes, you are expecting some performance with this person. Yes. So sooner or later, if you are happy with the performance, you continue working with the person. But if you are not happy with that performance, yes, or convinced with the performance of that person, yes, you will have to tell them to step apart, and you will need to find and replace that person with another person, right? So definitely, even though yes, that colleague is helping you, if that person doesn't perform, it will just hold you back. I mean, it will help you to improve your business, right? So you need to change it sooner or later. Okay, so this was excellent. Yes, I think we took 10 minutes with David to talk about the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. Yes, and I hope we have some more talks in the future.
yeah,
Um, and sorry for the technical issues regarding David image. Okay,
yeah.
and we
It's
hope we can fix it. We can fix it soon.
yes, and
Um,
we're going to fix it. Don't worry
Thank
about
you,
it.
David,
Well,
for
do
your
you have?
questions. Thank you to all the attendees. I hope you got something out of this talk. Also, we are just starting with this 10 minutes talk. So if you want to know about any topic that we can comment on business, finance, life, personal development, please send a text. Yes, write a message to us on LinkedIn, and we'll be happy to prepare something for you in this weekly 10 minutes talk. Yes, also, if you can, just visit our website, business training and development, businesstnd.com. Thank you very much, Davey. Thank you very much to the audience. See you very soon.
Thank you very much, Professor. See you soon. Bye bye.
Bye bye.